You got to have some type of income coming in, man. And if you do it the wrong way, you're gonna end up in prison like me, bro. If you try to sell drugs, you're gonna end up catching a murder case, or you're gonna end up getting jacked and dying, or something gonna happen to you, bro. Come on, man.
Come on.
It's time to stop this madness, man. We gotta live, man. We gotta live for our family, man. We gotta live for our kids. We gotta change the narrative, bro. We gotta create a different narrative than what we creating, bro. Because our culture is killing ourselves. We tearing our culture down, bro.
Prison Stories 101, man. We back. We got him right back, man. Floss, the boss.
Y'all know what it is. Floss, the boss, the biggest boss, man. Tap in with my boy Joker for real. Like, comment, subscribe. Y'all know the go, man. Real life street stars is in the building.
Come on, man. Let's go, man. With that being said, man, first and foremost, man, thank you for coming last time, man, and dropping just straight knowledge, man.
Man, I appreciate that.
Your interview was a hit, bro. And have you had any interaction with people that might have seen your prison stories by chance?
Oh, yeah, man. A lot of people done came up to me, man, you know what I'm saying, and reached out to me and stuff, man. So I appreciate y'all, man, for the love, you know what I'm saying. Let me tell my side of the story, man. It's always a good thing, man, when this thing come together.
Definitely. Does anyone ever, even outside of prison stories, just in general, does anyone ever question, like, things that you say happen in prison? Like, they're like, it ain't happen like that. Do people question that, or like...
No, because, you know, everything I say is going to be authentic and real, man. And I feel like if you've been there, then you know. You know what I'm saying? So if you ain't been there, you ain't going to know. And a lot of people want to comment. I read some of the comments, people like, oh, well, this, that, and this and that. But if you never lived it and been there, how could you speak on it?
How could you speak on it?
You can't speak on it. We lived this. I lived this for 17 years of my life in prison behind them walls. So a person that ain't never lived or went through what I went through in prison can't tell me nothing. What can you tell me? You know what I'm saying?
Come on now. Now, you just showed me something, man. You got out, when you first got out of prison, you was a $190, 190. Lean, mean
190,
machine.
man. I'm 240, all muscle.
Yeah. Speak on that. How does that work? Because, you know, again, a lot of people question as far as even, you know, and I mean, you know, I hate to say it, but a lot of Caucasian people who don't understand the penitentiary system, they try to wonder, why do they put workout equipment in prisons to make, you know, quote unquote, these monsters more monsters? They're more fit. Speak on that as far as you know, the thought process of why those folks, those who say like there shouldn't be workout equipment in a prison.
In their mind, they feel like we already their nightmare. You know what I'm saying? So by the system allowing weights to come in there for us to get bigger and bigger, it's like we created an image for them that we more of a nightmare to them. But that's not the case. We got the weights in there for our own physical being and for our own mental, you know what I'm saying, where we can go out there, lift weights, get stuff off our mind without having to hurt each other, you know what I'm saying? We can go out there, play handball, go out there, play basketball, you know what I'm saying, do the type of things that help us cope with the time that we're dealing with. Because you got to understand, man, we got big sentences. So we got to find some type of other way to cope besides our anger. So if you got to go out there and hit them weights hard, man, and just go crazy on the weights, man, hey, if it help heals your soul, man, you know what I'm saying?
So did you, being 190 when you got out, did you continue your workout regimen as you got out?
Man, I still work out to this day, man. That's my favorite thing, bro. I get up early in the morning every day. I walk, I work out, you know what I'm saying? I hit the weights hard, man. I ride the bicycle. I do the treadmill. I do my boxing gym. I got a boxing gym set up at my house. And that's mostly what I be on, my boxing gym.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Doing my boxing workouts and stuff.
How does one gain 50 pounds then, man, as you've been free?
Man, getting on them free weights. See, in prison, we got machine weights. The machine weights don't do nothing but cut you up. You better off doing push-ups and pull-ups, you know what I'm saying, and dips in the penitentiary. But when you get out and you got to get that dead weight, man, it blow you up, man. It gives you that bulk. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
Yeah, real talk.
All right, so, you know, we already did your introduction, so, you know, I just want to jump into the stories, man. First and foremost, I got to ask you, you know, I'm always curious, is there a brotherhood between the inmates and the COs? Does a brotherhood exist?
Well, I wouldn't call it a brotherhood. I would call it depends on what you're looking towards the CO for. Are you looking for them to bring something in? Are you looking for them to do something for you on the outside? You know what I'm saying? With your people, what is your purpose? You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't call it a brotherhood because the CEO is going to stick together regardless. You know what I'm saying? If one CEO got an issue with you, the other one's going to back him up. You know what I'm saying? So
even
like
if he's probably lying or saying he making a fabricator,
they're gonna back him up anyway. They got a saying in there. They take care of their own, man. You know what I'm saying? So whatever the situation is, they're gonna back that officer regardless. Just like we back each other up as inmates. If we see one inmate getting treated bad and going through something, then we back them up. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Yeah.
One thing I never got a chance to ask you was how does meds work in prison? How does medication work? As far as when you already on medication going in, or if you need to get put on medication while you in there?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it depends on whatever your problem is. You know what I'm saying? And you know, they got a pill window. They got all that type of stuff where you can go get your medication, you know what I'm saying? And they got the infirmary where you go see a doctor for whatever, you know what I'm saying, your case may be.
Now, definitely, now when it comes to medications, can you abuse medication there? I mean, do they give you the ability to abuse medication?
Man, I remember I seen it was a group of white guys at the table. They back then they used to give them I think it was called Wetabuterol or something. Yeah. And they used to take them and crush them up and snort them at the table. You know what I'm saying? I guess to get that feeling of, you know what I'm saying, how it was when they was in the world doing drugs. Damn. But they crush up the pill on the table and snort them.
What was, I think I asked you this last time, but what was the highest you ever seen somebody get?
Oh, K2, man. K2, bro. I seen a dude have a K2 attack, fell out behind the stairs, started flopping and peeing on himself and shaking, and we trying to hold him down, you know what I'm saying, to calm him down and stuff. But like I said, we got a rule in the penitentiary now right before I left, man. If you have a tune attack, you're getting violated. You know what I'm saying? You're getting your butt whooped. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to understand, people got cell phones, people got shanks, people got stuff that they got going on personal use. And now you done had this attack. First thing the guard's going to do is come in and lock us down. So once they go and start searching all the cells, now you done got all these people in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So from now on, man, you have a tune attack in the day room, we getting at you. You know what I'm saying?
That's real, man. Floss, let me ask you, man, was there ever a moment that you felt yourself becoming someone you didn't recognize while you was in there?
Yeah. And when I got into that first ride and it broke out real bad, it was like a whole different being came out of me, because now it was like, it's real survival. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no play game. It's kill or be killed. You got to go all in. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, penitentiary tests you like that. It tests your, you know what I'm saying, will to survive. You know what I'm saying? They put you with a bad cellie, or they put you in a position with somebody to where you got to become a different person to handle this person. You see what I'm saying?
Do you ever feel like you have to become, like, almost tap into like an animalistic nature? Like, I got to become like, you know,
Yeah, but I try to take control of myself, man, because you can't let prison break you down mentally or physically. You got to be smart, and you got to learn how to play the game. You know what I'm saying? You got to learn how to survive the game, man, because that's all it is, man. It's a mental thing, man. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't getting it from the guards, you're getting it from the inmates. It's a mental thing. Plus, it's a heart thing, too. You got to have heart. It take a strong man to survive the penitentiary.
And I have to ask you, what is one thing that the public may not know goes on in prison? The average person outside.
Man, it's a lot of deaths, mysterious deaths that go on in prison. I done seen officers kill inmates. You know what I'm saying? And ain't no telling what they done told their family. They probably killed him and then told their family he hung himself. You know what I'm saying? I done seen some officers beat an inmate so bad, knock his teeth out, everything. You know what I'm saying? Stomp him out. I done seen some crazy stuff, man, that they family might not know or understand. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on in there? You know what I'm saying?
Do officers know who do or who don't have family that's supporting them or riding with them? Like, they know the ones that ain't got nobody, like, reaching out to them. Do they know to, like, treat them like you ain't got nobody coming here?
Well, I think they do. I think it's a sense of they know that, okay, this person ain't got nobody backing him up because he don't get visits, he don't make phone calls, he don't get commissary. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember one time an officer was telling the inmate, "You broke, you ain't getting no money on your books, nobody love you." How would he know that? How would you know he ain't getting no money on his books? I know, but you know what I'm saying? So I think it's a sense of level that they know something. You know what I'm saying?
Is there a cemetery on prison grounds?
Yes. Yeah. Because if your family don't come and get your body, I heard they got a place that they take your body and bury you. And they say they just give you a little plot thing. Not even a plot, really, just, you know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Like some shit on Life, that movie Life.
Have you seen the prison? Have you seen the cemetery?
I haven't seen it, bro.
God damn, that's
I
crazy.
haven't seen it, bro.
Just to know that it exists is crazy.
I hate it for the fact that somebody dies in prison. You know what I'm saying? That's a bad, cold feeling in itself. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's kind of the way prison's set up, though.
Yeah.
It's kind of set up for you to like, you ain't really supposed to come home in this.
Yeah, man. Prison is designed for you to fail. Like I told you, it takes a strong man mentally and physically to survive the prison, man. You got to be strong mentally and you got to be strong physically, bro.
Did you know or did you befriend anybody that have life sentences like that was facing life?
Yeah. My homeboy Cersei, he had 2 life sentences, you know what I'm saying, for double murder. You know what I'm saying? And he was trying to fight his case when I was leaving. I felt so bad for him, bro, because that's a hell of a pill to swallow. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? To know you never going home at all. Yeah. Like this your life forever.
How do they demeanor be? Like, do they be like just kind of like just hopeless, or like what is a person that's serving a life sentence? How is their demeanor on a day to day?
Well, Cersei was more calm about it. He was more like, I'm not gonna give up a fight. But there's youngsters in there that's got life sentences that they just gave up. They like, man, I'm gonna do me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna live the way I want to live. I don't give a care. They can't hurt me. They can't do nothing else to me. What can they do? Yeah. I'm never going home. You know what I'm saying? So they wild out in there. You know what I'm saying?
I can only imagine like a 23-year-old with a life sentence. Just like, I can only imagine like this.
They in there too, bro. They in there, bro.
God damn. Yeah,
it's crazy, man.
Did you ever have like what you consider like a true friend in there? And if so, what makes a person a true friend? Time, the conversation, just feeling bad for him? Loyalty?
I wouldn't say a true friend. I say more like a brother. Because you got to understand, man, we in there all day together on the pod, on the tank. You know what I'm saying? So you get close to people that's around you. You know what I'm saying? You go on the rec every day. Y'all going to eat chow together every day. You know what I'm saying? Y'all walk in the bowling alley together. You go to church together. You know what I'm saying? It becomes more like a brother. You know what I'm saying? Than anything. Like you said, beginning like a brotherhood. It becomes like that's your family. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you game banging. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's facts. That's facts. I would say if you could speak on it from your memory, was there ever a situation where you came close to dying and if you thought like it was about to come down?
No, I wouldn't say that. I'll say I had a panic attack one time in there, but I didn't feel like I was dying. It was more of, man, it was more mentally. It was more like I just had enough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, you know, it come a point in time where you done so many years, you just like, man, I can't do this no more, man. I done did too much, man. You know what I'm saying? And you start having bad thoughts like you want to do something to yourself and nobody love you. You ain't getting no mail. You ain't getting no commissary. And you walk in the rec yard at night like, man, I can't do this, man. Yeah. I got to get out of here,
and
man.
You did 17, right? Or you did 8?
I did 17.
17.
Yeah.
How was your demeanor those last 5 years? Like what kind of inmate were you?
Man, my last 5 years, I ain't gonna lie, I was in the game my last 5 years. I was messing with the women guards, man. And
hold on, wait. Compared to your first 15 years,
yeah.
Your last 5 years, you said you was in a gang. You. That means you was running plays.
Man, I was in there doing I ain't gonna lie to you. I was doing my best stuff, bro. I'll be a lie if I tell you I wasn't, man. Damn. I was getting that K2 in. Squares. I was, you know what I'm saying? I had a shower crew job, so I used to pack the squares on the cart, go to each building, take care of my business, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Goddamn. How much money were you making, if you don't mind me asking?
Man, I was doing good, man. Yeah. I was doing good. I'm not gonna lie, man. I was doing good. I wasn't doing good at something. It was one dude in there, he was a boss. Yeah. He a definition of what you call a real boss. You know what I'm saying? I think my nigga from, I ain't gonna say a name, but he's from Temple, Texas. I think he made like $70,000 before he went home.
Yeah. No. There was a guy that sat here and said, He said there was a dude that damn near was a millionaire off of cigarettes in there.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, man, prison is a big cash crop, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you can get it in, you can get it in. You feel me? For real.
No, that's real. That's real.
Real
Did you feel safe in prison? Like on a general basis, based on who you are. Every day you wake up, you do your day to day. Did you personally feel safe?
You mean far as inmates go, being around inmates?
Inmates, guards, just in general. Like, did you feel like when you wake up, did you feel your life's in danger, or did you feel like, you know, you kind of got enough, either whether respect, whether enough clout, whether whatever it is, that for your general time there, you felt safe?
Nah, I was big dog in there, man. So I can't sit here and say I felt safe all the way. It was just a matter about trying to get home and then doing the things that I was doing in there that could stop me and prevent me from going home. But far as the officers, though, nah, you never feel safe around them because you never know what to expect.
Damn.
You never know what officer's out to get you. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Like my last prison stories I told you about where the officer was trying to stop me from going home. Talking about I'm going to do whatever it takes to give you a case so you don't go home and make parole. You see what I'm saying?
Damn, that's an officer talking.
Man, that's an officer talking, bro. So when you behind enemy lines like that, what can you do? They got the power. We ain't got the power. I can't change that. If that person was to write me a case, because they're gonna go off that officer's statement.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So if they write me a bogus case, I get a major case and go to medium custody or something, what can I do?
Damn.
I done missed my parole off, everything from going on behind a lie. And they gonna do that. I done seen them do it. You know what I'm saying?
What do you feel for your time in each different prison? What do you feel like those prisons get away with? Like if the real world know this shit be happening here, man, them goody two shoes might come in and say, shut this shit down. Like, what do they get away with? Like, do they have any secrets in prison that you feel they be getting away with?
You mean the officers?
Yeah, officers and the COs and the
like I
wardens.
told you, they done beat up inmates. They done some bad, man, they done some crazy stuff in there, man, and they gonna get away with it. Like I said, they got a saying, they stick together, bro.
Yeah,
you behind enemy lines in there, bro. Whatever they say, gonna go. You cannot beat them. So
inmate piss off an officer, he just want to get his rocks off and get to work on him. The inmate's gonna hold him down and like, hey, shit, they gonna make up a reason, I'm assuming.
But the officers?
Yeah, they gonna justify that ass whooping they just gave up.
Yeah, they gonna, man, he threatened me. When I walked by, he said this to me, tried to spit on me. They gonna say whatever it takes so they can get away with it. You know what I'm saying?
Goddamn. Man.
Officers behind enemy lines like the movie, man. You know what I'm saying?
I was just speaking on it, but do you feel like the size matter in prison as far as somebody coming in, depending on what size they are? Man, I done seen little dudes whoop all the muscle big dudes. That's when I knew right there, all the muscles don't mean nothing. Damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is it like? Is it a tactic or is it a like?
Man, I think it's more just a look for themselves. They feel like they want to walk around like yeah. But when it comes to fighting, that's a whole different thing. You can have all the muscles in the world, you know what I'm saying? But if you ain't got no wind, what you got? What you got? If you can't grab me, what you got? Damn. You feel me? So
do you suggest people work on cardio while they're in there? Or
I think you should work on cardio more than strength training. Shoot, because you're gonna need that wind. You know what I'm saying? The person with the most wind gonna last longer. You know what I'm saying? You can only tussle with somebody for so long to where you run out of breath, but he like, you know what I'm saying? Goddamn.
And how many riots were you involved in?
I was in 2.
2 riots.
Yeah.
When in a riot, do you say I'm gonna go after this person? Or you be like, is it all defense or is it offense? You know, do you just defend yourself or you be like, all right, bet I'm gonna go get him. I'm gonna go handle this. I'm gonna get this off. Like, how was your mentality?
I want to say, I can't even feel like I can't even say, bro. I just go in. I'm trying to hit everybody that's around me that ain't supposed to be around me.
Oh, you offense then.
I'm trying to get at you. I'm trying to get you up out of here. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna let you hurt me and take me from my family and take me from, you know what I'm saying? I gotta do something to you. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Bad to say, but man, I'm in there to survive. You know what I'm saying? And if you in my way, hey, that's what it is.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, Floss, remind me, you were an artist before you went in?
Yeah.
And I think we spoke on this last time, but how did you still hone in on your artistry while you was in there? Is it just writing? Are you able to perform? I I be seeing some of the most talented people beating on their chest and beating on the desk, just rapping for 30 minutes, and people come around like, "Nah, that nigga the coldest."
See everybody doing
yeah,
that
like
on
how did you get?
TikTok and everything.
I'm telling. How did you still hone in your craft while you was in there?
Man, believe it or not, bro, I didn't even write music in
Are you serious? You went 17 and
man, I was so depressed, bro. I didn't even have the strength to write music. When I first went in prison, I maybe wrote like 2 raps. And then when I realized how much time I got to do, I was like, man, forget this. You know what I'm saying? But my talent never left me.
Come on.
So when I got out the penitentiary, shit, I hit the streets running. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
Yeah, I'm number 2 on the radio right now. I'm
rocking and rolling.
Man, I'm chart topping. I got a new album in stores right now called The Problem. You know what I'm saying, man? I'm not doing no playing, man. I got an event to go to right after this.
Yeah, we doing it right now.
Special guest.
I'm gonna pull up with you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna pull up with you,
bro. We gonna go in.
With that being said, I definitely. Every time you come to the city, every time you in, again, it's always a blessing. I know we only had a short time to stay, but just the fact that you tapped back in, man. You brought some guys. Shout out Mo, shout out JK.
Yeah.
The fact that you bring guys to the platform is a blessing, because I feel like there's more stories that need to be told.
Yes, it is always, man.
Yeah, the way we do this, man. We always, again, we don't do this to glorify prison, man. We only do this as an education, man. But if you don't mind, because again, you're so well articulated with it. If you don't mind, just again speaking to the youth out there, man. As far as you had to give 17 years of your life up for this, and you got back out here, still going.
Yeah,
I want you to speak to the youth, and not even speak to the youth, but speak to those inmates that's actually maybe coming home or just got home.
Yeah,
letting them know that there's still a life after the time that they had to serve. It's not a scarlet letter as people try to put on it. But speak to those people if you don't mind,
bro. Listen to me and listen to me carefully, man. Consistency is the key, bro. All these people talking about I can't get no job and all, they don't want to apply themselves, bro. There's millions of jobs out here that'll give you a job coming out of prison, bro. I'm telling you that now. And you don't have to be a rapper, bro. You can do anything you want to do to make money to feed your family. Don't be scared and ashamed to get a job, bro. The way society is ran now, everybody is trying to live beyond their means. You feel me? Everybody trying to, they want the necklaces, they want the jewelry, they want the money, they want the cars, they want to live behind their means. You can't do this without a job.
Come on.
Now everybody want to pick up a mic and want to be a rapper because they feel like that's the way to make it, but everybody ain't gonna make it. You feel what I'm saying? Man, you gotta stick to what's best for you, bro. Get a job, man. Don't be ashamed, bro. Get a job. I got a lot of homies right now, young homies that's rappers, and they don't want to get a job. Nah, man, rapping is my job. But if you ain't making no money from it, then what? It becomes a hobby. It's not professional. You're not doing nothing.
Come on.
You don't have a team. You don't have nothing. So how's rapping your job? Man, go get a job, man. And for the inmates, man, I'm telling you, bro, you can make it out. And when you do make it out, man, hit the ground running, man, but do it in a positive way, man. And like we said, we don't condone no violence. I don't condone none of this youngster stuff going on with all this drill rapping and killing and all that. As you see, I'm not no drill rapper. You can go check my music out, man. We losing our youth, man. We got to get ourselves back together, bro, because we losing our youth. We got 16-year-olds dying, 17, 20-year-olds dying behind rap beefs and dying in these streets trying to prove themselves, bro. Man, go get a job, man. You do not have to be tough, bro. You do not have to be tough, bro. Live. The toughest people live at age 60, 70 years old. The graveyard full of super tough, thought they was hard, thought they was killers. Graveyard full of them right now.
Man.
Be you, man. Be you, man, and live, bro. It's okay to live, man. It's okay to be happy.
Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? It's okay to spend time with your family, man.
Yeah, a lot of people do some people who, let's say they are guilty, they do feel the guilt and the shame of it. They do feel like it's a shame and they can't, like you said, it's okay to live. It's okay to reset.
Live. They feel like they feel a certain way. They want to be a rapper, but they working at McDonald's. So they like, man, I can't do this. I don't want people to see me. Man, how you gonna fund your rap career if you ain't making no income?
Come on.
You got to have some type of income coming in, man. And if you do it the wrong way, you're gonna end up in prison like me, bro. If you try to sell drugs, you're gonna end up catching a murder case, or you're gonna end up getting jacked and dying, or something gonna happen to you, bro. Come on, man.
Come on.
It's time to stop this madness, man. We gotta live, man. We gotta live for our family, man. We gotta live for our kids. We gotta change the narrative, bro. We gotta create a different narrative than what we creating, bro. Because our culture is killing ourselves. We tearing our culture down, bro.
Y'all too, man.
Real talk, man.
With that being said, man, Floss, if you don't mind, man, let them know how to follow you. Let them know what the music you got coming out, where to find that music, the name of the albums, and also, you know, the social medias. Go and tell them how to get at you.
Man, y'all know what it is. Floss the Boss, the biggest boss, man. Instagram, Floss_the Boss. Facebook, Jamal Banks. You know what I'm saying? I'm on every platform, man. You can go get my music out of any store, man, from iTunes, Apple, iHeartRadio, Spotify, whatever it is, man. I just dropped a new album, Floss the Boss, called Problems, man. We on tour right now with ESG and a lot of other rappers, man. Hey, tap in, man. I'm telling you. And go check out my boy Joker, Real Life Street Stars, man. Prison Story Podcast, the hottest podcast in the city. You heard?
Let's go, man. Prison Stories 101. You already know what it is, man. Floss the Boss, man. I appreciate you, man. Let's go.